If the rest of the year is gonna match this month, then I'm gonna have to do my wish lists twice a year. But you will see in a moment. Hello brothers and sisters, my name is Daidarius and welcome to my manga haul of January 2024. It's still insane to me to say that. It's my fifth January I'm making these manga hauls videos. Anywho, I have a very good start of the year haul for you, so I'm not gonna stall anymore. Let's just jump straight into it. And first up we have Mashle, Magic and Muscles Volume 14. Very interesting story, very simplistic story, but I am really enjoying it. Now, this volume was not as humoristic as the other volumes, but it makes sense. We are gearing up to the final part, and Mashle is not really a part of this volume either. He was also not really part of the former volumes, but that's okay because it is the final battle arc. We need some high stakes, so on and so forth, even in Mashle. That being said, I'm looking very much forward to see what the final 4 volumes are gonna contain, because I have not spoiled myself online. I'm just reading this series physically, and since we only have 4 volumes left until the series is wrapped up, then might as well just keep doing that. And next up we have Chainsaw Man Volume 13. So this is the second volume of Part 2. This is the beginning of where Chainsaw Man Part 2 gets batshit crazy. I know the former volume, it's still Chainsaw Man. It should be batshit crazy, but it's kinda tame compared to what you think about when you're thinking of Chainsaw Man. This is the beginning of the batshit crazy arcs. Crazy arcs. And believe me, it's only gonna get more insane from there. The current arc is pure hype. Some people think we are back to form of Chainsaw Man, and others think that Part 2 doesn't really have a direction the same as Part 1. But I'm guessing those people did not read Chainsaw Man Part 1 weekly. I didn't, but reading it Part 1 just fully in one binge, I could clearly see that it was unpredictable. It had a direction, but it was not clear until you have read all of it. The same goes for Part 2, I'm confident in. Nevertheless, Part 2 is exceptionally interesting and just, it holds my attention like no other series that is that batshit crazy as it is. And next up we have Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 21. Since I'm from Europe and I'm ordering from Blackwells in this case, they're always a bit behind, but with this I'm caught up because Volume 22 has not been released by this year. So yes, caught up. It's always feel awesome. But Jujutsu Kaisen, I am looking forward to see where this series is gonna end, because I am, even though I haven't read that far, I am peeping the current chapters because Twitter cannot stop themselves from spoiling shit even if I'm not looking it up. It's just in my feed, so I am contemplating if I just read everything I have and then catch up online just to not be spoiled. It sucks that it has to be that way. I don't feel like many other manga series fan bases are like that, but still it sucks. But anyway, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 21, I cannot wait until I get back into this series. It will take some time because I'm currently reading one. You can kind of see now which one. There's a volume missing here, which is, I don't know if it's a spoiler alert for an upcoming video, but there, I said it. So, Jujutsu Kaisen, let's jump on to the next one. And next up we have Black Clover Volume 22 and Black Clover Volume 23. So, here's the thing. One of the things that hurts me the most is when I'm editing videos and I see mistakes, because I can't just jump back in front of the camera and re-record it, because I will have to re-record everything, since it might have been days since I recorded that video, and I mean, I'm gonna look differently. Either my hair, my beard, my clothes, or anything. So I have to often just do the boring, lazy ass just writing on the image itself that I was wrong. But what I'm trying to get at, in my wishlist video I was stating with Black Clover that I only had to get 12 volumes this year to be caught up, but that's because I was stating that I only had to get volume 24 up to 36, whereas as you clearly can see now, it's from 22 up to 36. So 2 more volumes than originally planned. Still, I am gunning for getting caught up this year. And now I'm just 2 volumes closer. And next up we have Fire Punch Volume 7. I'm so close. Fire Punch has been haunting me as long as Jacko the Galactic Patrolman, which is now considered my white whale since it has not been removed from my wishlist. I have not been able to get it yet. So, Fire Punch, I started wanting to collect that series in January of 2021. We are now talking January of 2024. It's been a while. So only being 1 volume away is such a relief, because that means maybe next month it will be over, or if not next month, because I'm gonna prioritize other stuff. During this year, I'm gonna do it. I'm only missing 1 volume. I should be able to squeeze it in the next 11 manga hauls. Please, let's not make me lose face on that one. But Fire Punch, 7 volumes down. I am looking very much forward to reading this series. I'm a huge fan of his, and I'm just gonna see where he not started, because he has other one-shots that he have done. I'm not sure I'm gonna collect those, but nevertheless, I'm still curious to see where his creativity came from, at least in a serialized manner. Alright, I only have 2 more series to go, and then that will be it. And next up we have Pokemon Adventures Black 2 and White 2 Volume 3 and Pokemon Adventures Black 2 and White 2 Volume 4. So with this thin volume, I am now done with Black 2 and White 2. Next up is X and Y, and once I've collected that, then it's Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and then I will finally be caught up with Pokemon Adventures, which have only taken me probably at that point 4 years. Again, it's one of those bigger ordeals, but I'm again really stoked about being caught up. But yes, we're gonna get back to this in a second. We're just gonna get the next entry. But yes, Pokemon Adventures, so hyped. I'm also getting really excited to getting back to this sad series, because I haven't read Black and White or Black 2 and White 2, because I was missing that freaking volume. It is how it is. Anywho, let's get on to the next and final series, and then we're gonna wrap this up. And next up, it's Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 Stone Ocean Volume 1. New year, new Jojo part. We are finally on to Part 6. When I started these manga hauls, I was on Part 4. And I believe I only had 2 volumes of that series. We are now on Part 6. I haven't read this yet. But what I will say is, I am really digging the design of these volumes, because originally I was really annoyed that Part 4 did not follow the Jojonium format. I understand why. In Japan, the Jojoniums only went up until Part 3 because they didn't sell well, which sucks. It also means there's not as much interesting extra material in here. Instead, we just get 2 non-important quotes from Araki, but it is what it is. But now that we have 3 parts of the new design as well, I must say they have really grown on me. I love that they have something in common. You know, these diamonds backgrounds here, the part specific spines that kind of look similar in intention but are very different in execution. And also that the Jojo font switches between part 4, 5 and 6. It's small details, but it makes them seem like part of a bigger series and still be very distinct. I love that. I'm looking very much forward to see how this is going to look on my shelf. Now the only issue is that if you have seen my manga collection video, you would know that I don't have any room for any more parts volumes. What I'm trying to say is I'm gonna have to reorganize my shelves. I could make a video of that, but that's gonna prolong the whole ordeal way too much. But anywho, that is my manga haul of January 2021. But before we finish off, I'm gonna have to take a look at my wish list. So if we take a look at our list here, then we managed to get volume 3 and 4 of Black 2 and White 2, so we can cross that off. It's always awesome to be able to cross a series off in the first month of the year. The hell? Most of these entries is not gonna get crossed off until we get to October, November or December. They're just gonna stand here and look ominously at me. Yeah. But anywho, it's always awesome to get one crossed off. That is one less series to be concerned about. So that is my manga haul of January 2024. It's not the strongest haul, but it does get the snowball rolling, and I really much appreciate that. But what is some of the series you collected this month? And also, there's gonna be a HP Lovecraft, can't really pronounce it, HP Lovecraft Deluxe Edition from Dark Horse in summer. Is that something you're interested in? I have not read those series. I have not really heard of those series. I mean, the HP Lovecraft, yes, but not the manga adaptation of it. And I'm curious if that is something I should look for. Basically, what I wanted was scans, but maybe next time. Who knows? But yes, I'm looking very much forward to see how your manga collecting year started off in January. So whatever you think, comment below on me your thoughts. And as always, until I see you in the next video, remember to stay awesome. See ya.